In this video, we're going to go over example 3.7, who qualifies for college sports. So the question here says, scores of high school seniors on the SAT follow the normal distribution with mean mu equals 1026 and standard deviation sigma equals 209. What proportion or what percent of seniors score at least an 820? So I'm assuming by the way they're asking this question and calling it who qualifies for college sports, I'm assuming that 820 is kind of the cutoff score for SATs for college sports. So let's think about what we want to talk about here with this problem. We want to talk about what proportion of seniors score at least 820. So therefore they have to score more than an 820. As we do with all of these problems, first we're going to sketch out a picture of the problem. And to remind ourselves, table A values are always the numbers, gives us the percentage below a certain value. In our problem, we're looking for the percentage that fall above or to the right of a certain value. So to calculate values above, we know that we can take the area to the right of 820, the area above 820 will equal the total area, which is 100% or 1, minus the area to the left of 820. So, as we recall, you can't just look up 820 on the standard normal table because it has not been standardized yet. We need to find out how many standard deviations away from the mean is that score of 820, and then we can look that number up. So we do this by using the Z formula, which is to take that value, 820, subtract the mean of 1026, and divide by 209. And as we divide by the 209, that's going to give us a Z value of negative 0.99. So our score of 820 is below the mean. It's almost one standard deviation below the mean, but not quite. It's negative 0.99. And for our problem, we're trying to find the percent of times that Z is above, greater than or equal to negative 0.99. So our next step is going to be to use table A, and let's jump over to that table and we're going to look up the value when Z equals negative 0.99. So as we look up on our table, we're going to remember that we start by looking down the Z column until we find our number out to the tenths. So here we are, negative 0.9. And then we scan across until we get to the hundredths column for our hundredths number, which is 9. So as we scan across here, negative 0.99 results in a percentage of 0.1611. Now again, remember that is, in the picture up top is reminding you, that is the percentage of values that fall below that number. And we're going to calculate the percentage that fall above that number. So now that we've looked up our values, we want to go back to doing our final calculation. So again, we can't just use this 1611 number directly because that's the values to the left and we're looking to the values to the right. So instead we take the total area of 1, subtract the 0.1611 to get the percentage that we're looking for, which is 0.8389. And that is the percent of seniors who score at least an 820 on their SATs, which therefore means that approximately 83.89% of college seniors would qualify for college sports.